Hi, Empaths. Welcome back to this channel. I hope that at the time you see this video, you are doing well, thriving, and managing your emotions and protecting your energy at all costs as our world is going through a huge upset at this time. We just had the full moon eclipse, which is beautiful energy and a wonderful opportunity for us to manifest. However, there are a lot of external events going on in the world, and you may actually be experiencing your own challenges, and you may feel the energetic intensity hitting you in different ways. I want to remind you, beautiful, dear empaths, that this is the time that we've been preparing for. This is why we've integrated so many light codes and tools and spiritual philosophies and our own connection to the divine, our angels, our ancestors, God, Creator, all of the divine beings that the spirit realm has us working with at this time. The reason we've integrated all of this wisdom, Akashic wisdom, ancient wisdom, and the reason we've merged our shadow with our light, and the reason we have been ascending, however long you've been doing that, the reason we've been doing that is for such a time as this. We were born for such a time as this. And there's a lot of toxic energy in the world. There's a lot of energy harvesters and hijackers. And if you just look around, right, on the planet, you know what I'm talking about. There's war and there's poverty and there's pain, and falsity continues to fade as these false fake empires are collapsing, and a lot of the moguls, and I call them kings and queens, that were they self-asserted, or they self-imposed, or they self-resurrected themselves in positions. And, now a lot of them are collapsing because the empires that they built were not built in integrity, and they were not serving the light. I want to remind you, dear ones, during such a chaotic time as this on our planet, you are actually here to do some very powerful, beautiful work. But oftentimes, what I'm noticing with the light worker community or some of the empaths, they either go into fear or they go into rants. And I want to invite you, the spirit realm that we work with is inviting all of us to tap into a higher frequency of experience. So while we're going through hard things, either in our personal life or things that we're observing on the planet, there's a beautiful invitation for us to dissipate the toxic energy by using all of our gifts and our power to transmute. We have the gift of transmutation. We are all alchemists. We are earth angels, light workers, star seeds, and way showers. And we have a beautiful opportunity to dissipate toxic energy by using transmutation of energy. We have the opportunity to participate in timeline cleansing. We can integrate system updates, if you will, soul system technology. We can have system upgrades done to the brain, the body, the nervous system, our spiritual consciousness. And by doing that individually, we can create a collective reset, and we can implement higher frequency upgrades. So, dear ones, the invitation for us at this time is to stop the rants and complaining. Now, there are two different types of empaths on the planet. There are those that are, the boots on the ground, and they are active. They're participating in social advocacy. They may participate in protests, and they may participate in political forums, to educate people and to, encourage, they understand the power of the vote. And so there are those types of empaths, and that is their work. And then there are the other group of empaths, which I'm a part of, which is more there's some vocalization, like I do teaching, I do training, I do coaching, I do therapy, and I do activation codes and healing, resets with people individually when I work with them. However, the bulk of my work is transmuting energy in the background, using my high frequency, my spiritual gifts, my treasure chest, my treasure trove of interventions, of higher wisdom, of Akashic learning, and divine knowing from my ancestors and the ascended masters that I work with, and the gifts that have trickled down from my family lineage, my ancestral lineage. Like, I use those gifts and the secret things that I know about and the tools I've been given to transmute energy, to shift the narrative, to change the paradigms energetically and spiritually and even emotionally. That is the work that I do. And I believe that a lot of the empaths that I work with and the empaths that find themselves at this channel, you are the same. When those of us that are not called to the other type of work, if we engage in the rants and the complaining, this actually feeds the dark agenda. So actually, even the empaths that are engaged in social advocacy, engaging in the rants and getting into fights on social media, that is not actually helpful. Going on rants and complaining is not the same as providing psychoeducation or informative material for people to make a healthy, positive, high vibe choice for themselves. The rants and the complaints feed the dark agendas, and it doesn't actually stop the problems of the world. So we are being invited, beautiful souls, to use our power. Use your power to align this planet with higher frequencies. You have an opportunity to send the light codes that are necessary for any situation that is a challenge or a problem area. You can send those light codes that are required to envelop the low vibration and dissipate the darkness. You can extract, you can remove, you can transmute the energy so that the situation can ascend, if you will. You have the opportunity to use your prayers, your mantras, your meditations, your declarations, your affirmations to ask the guardian protectors who work with your structure to escort the trash, the lower vibrations, the lower frequencies, the trash on this planet. You have the opportunity to ask the guardians to, I'm literally hearing, escort the trash to the dumpster dimensions. Apparently we got dumpster dimensions. There's dimension like the trash, the trash man comes and takes, a trash man or trash woman comes and gets your trash and then takes it to waste management. And so apparently we have some waste management dimensions that the lower frequencies, lower vibes, lower situations, the problems of the world, the sketchy, the skank, the nasty, the toxic, the demonic, there's dimensions for them. Okay, I hear the spirit realm, I hear the angels saying we got you covered. So we can ask the guardians who work with our structure to escort the trash to the dumpster dimensions where those lower vibrations, lower frequencies can do no harm, and where there can be harm to none. Okay, so we're at a precipice at this point because our planet is changing, it is shifting. We continue to ascend, but there is also great spiritual warfare on the planet right now, and all of the human beings that have been serving the dark agendas, they are scurrying and scattering at this time as we continue to ascend, and they are being exposed. The divine flashlight is exposing them, and we are all seeing them so that we can make a free will choice in terms of, what side of the light are we going to stand on. And empaths, we are on the right side of the light. And so for those individuals that are continuing to swirl in darkness and entertain power over structures and take advantage of people and lie and mistreat people, whether we're talking child abuse or sex trafficking or financial scams and schemes, whatever it looks like, whatever is war that is uncalled for, whatever it's showing up as, whatever that low vibration is, we can use our power to transmute the energy and dissipate the darkness and create new paradigms. Don't be afraid to be that divine magnetic alchemist. Use your voice. Know that you are magnetic. Know that you are enveloped with light. Know that you are an emissary of the divine. You are an ambassador of God. You are a teacher of truth, a seeker of truth, a teller of truth. And at any given moment, you can activate all of your power. You can call it in. You can dial in and bring into you whatever light codes are necessary, love codes, honor codes, recalibration codes, source codes. I mean, there's a code for everything. And even if you don't know what it is, you can dial into the higher ups and you can extract from either your ancestral lineage or your ascended masters, the divine angels that you work with, whatever divine higher beings that you work with, as long as they are a pure structure aligned with supporting your soul structure and your soul frequency, you can ask the divine for tech support, light support as you do your spiritual work. Avoid going on rants, avoid complaining, avoid even talking too much about the problem areas of our planet. Use your energy, your beautiful luminous light, your magnetic energy signature to transmute energy and to bring more light into every single situation. Use your smile, your eyes, use your all of the activities that you engage in, everything you do, your singing, your dancing, your affirmations, your statements, your work. Use your entire being to send out light codes to every single problem area on the planet. Shine bright, shine the vibe bright, and know that your energy signature transmutes situations, up levels, paradigms. You shift the narrative, you reset and you recalibrate all kinds of situations and circumstances by just being your highest vibe, by standing in your power and being the highest possible frequency that you could emanate. Okay, just intend to emanate and shine as brightly as you possibly can, being the ambassador of light that you are here to be, beautiful empath, and the world will benefit from your high frequency and your beautiful intentions. Before I let us go, I just want to say that the universe is about balance. This is a very, very powerful lesson to learn. Balance out everything. So if you see that people are too far over here or too far over here, if your own thinking is too extremely this or too black and white, or you're always anxious, or you're always depressed, or you're a workaholic, you're always going, that's not balanced. If you go so hard and you don't eat, that's not balanced. If you do amazing, beautiful spiritual work, but you have no social life, and you don't do anything recreational, and you don't do anything to honor the body, you never go get some vitamin D from the sun, you know what I mean? You have no friends. That is not balanced. And there are a lot of empaths on the planet that think that because they're empaths, that's the reason they have no friends. Nobody understands them because their level of integrity is so high and they're such a pure structure that they don't have any friends. They have no relationships because people don't get them. That is not why they don't have friends. It's because they're lacking balance. I'm not saying it's easy to be an empath on the planet, and I'm not saying it's easy to hold a pure heart structure and be a person of integrity, in the sense that, yeah, there are going to be people who don't get it, who don't vibe with you, who don't, love you or want to be with you or hang out with you. There will be individuals that are intimidated by you, and there will be individuals that basically are, your light disturbs their demons, and therefore they have to create havoc in your life. Yes, that will happen. But you are a sovereign divine being, chosen. You're a chosen one. You are supported by God, the source, the divine. And if you choose to have balance in your life, then balance you shall get. You can have a balanced work life. You can have a balanced social life. You can have balanced health. You can have great balanced sleep. You can have balanced eating habits and balanced physical fitness. Your finances can be balanced. If you choose to live in the balance, then the balance you shall have. But you have to intend for that. And you have to dial into that frequency. And you have to integrate the fact that the universe is always about balance and always honors balance. Dear ones, you are fully capable of manifesting. You are high frequency, high functioning alchemist. Manifest in the softness, not the hardness, not the edgy, not the rants. Manifest in the softness. Lean into the softness of your energetic field. Lean into the softness of your spiritual power, your spiritual prowess, your spiritual ability, your ancestral, and your ancient lineage. Lean into the softness and manifest there. Okay? Manifest from the softness of life. That is balance. Recognizing that there's intensity swirling all around. There's a storm, right? And in your gentle, subtle way, integrate. Okay, inject yourself into the storm and become, as the storm is happening, you become the storm within that storm that calms the chaos. Okay, so integrate that you are a beautiful alchemist, a high frequency master manifester, capable of using your light codes to insert in chaos and envelop the chaos, to shift the paradigms. You are the storm within the storm that calms the chaos of that storm. Okay? Recalibrate, transmute energy, use all of your power, use your words, use your songs, use your dances, use your high frequency, use your vibe, shine. Call in the light support, call in the tech support that you need. Know that you are divinely supported, you are known, you are seen, you are loved. You are celebrated, you are appreciated, you are validated by the spirit realm. The higher ups got your back. They love you so very much. And we are in a time of war, spiritually and energetically speaking, but we got this because we trained for this and we were born for such a time as this. So you got this, dear ones. Okay, I'm going to leave it here for now. I'm sending you so much love and light. Empaths, you are my heart. You are beautiful beings on this planet, earth angels that show the world another way of being and existing. And you're so very, very special, and you're so very important. So thank you for all of the ways that you show up. Until we get up and meet again, love and light to you.